welcome to my 15th daily update video. Yeah, today is a very nice day. It's the last day, full day. We're staying here at the Pocono house. Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow, I think, maybe a little bit before noon. And yeah, but I have a bit to talk about. I woke up it's funny, when I went to record the video. Excuse me. Yeah, I actually went back. I couldn't sleep, so what I ended up doing is I watched the entirety of the Mr. Beast game show video, Mr. Beast Games video, and then I went to bed. So I went to bed at 3, so I woke up at 11 same time, which was fine. And yeah, and so trying to go through my day here. I started by doing doing some work, the LA work and Slay the Spire. Pretty fun. Nothing too crazy there. We ate breakfast. I think not at the we had French toast. Yeah. My mom made French toast and bacon. Bacon was awesome, and the French toast is also really good. We ended up eating that shortly and then we kind of just sat on the couch. Everyone was chilling. I was playing my game. Everyone was just talking, chilling. Because the thing is the video, my first video update video here, you actually could see in the back of the background was there was no TV, and that was on purpose because on our living room we have no TV, so goddamn, so it kind of forces us to talk to each other. So that's awesome. That's nice. Oh, I think my tooth is coming here, my wisdom tooth or something, because when the tooth is coming out the gums, whatever. What was I saying? Yeah. What I was saying was, so everyone was just talking, chilling, and so what we end up doing is we were gonna play Risk, and I think I told you about it. We were gonna play Risk today. We were gonna play Risk, and everyone was smack talking, but while my dad set up the board, we played Kablam. Kablam is you have to roll the die. You have to pull the thing on a bomb, and you have to roll the die. You have to, and whatever number of the die you have, let's say you get a card, it's things that are funny looking, right? You would roll the die. Let's say you get a 3 and a 2 and a 0. You'd have to say 5 things that are funny looking. I could say clowns, blobfish, blah blah blah, right? And then you have to give it to the next person, and then you give it to the next person. But if the bomb goes off on your turn, you lose a life. That's basically what we did for the first time over there. Then we started the Risk game. It was me, Yanni, Theo Yanni, my dad, Bobby, and Noah. Kai was just chilling there. So we went. And the world got divided very quickly, okay? It got divided very quickly. It started with little Yanni, taking over Africa. Little Yanni placed all his troops in Africa. I placed all my troops in Europe. Noah placed all his troops in North America. My dad placed all of his troops in Australia and Asia. And Theo Yanni, Big Yanni, placed all his troops in South America and Australia. So my dad and my Theo were just clashing it out in Australia, while me, little Yanni, and Noah got continents. But the thing is that I was rolling horrible numbers, so I was not able to really hold strong onto Europe, and also it's one of the strongest the most difficult continents to hold onto, next North America. So sorry, my mom was calling me, so I had to answer that. But basically, what ended up happening was I took over Europe, but it was very weak. So little Yanni was able to break through, take that over, and just hold that and hold that position. And then I realized I was cooked. Okay, it was over. Yanni, I think, had 15 to 17 troops guarding his border, ready to plow me in Europe. And then Noah was to the left of me in North America with a cavalry and 2 troops. Then you have my dad, who's not that strong right now, who could steamroll, who could take me out. Even if I did survive Little Yanni, he would definitely have taken me out. So my only option was to flee to Ural. Okay, I booked it. I got my 3 troops and I took over one of my dad's territories, and I transported all of my troops to the farthest east territory I had, Ural. Okay, and it was so funny. It was so funny because like I was booking it, and the most funny thing is my dad rolled double sixes on his turn, and I was like, oh my god. So instead, because I was waiting for him to roll, then I rolled. So then what I did instead is I just rolled, instead of waiting for him to roll, I got triple ones. I lost it, okay? I just like, I started crashing out, okay? I was like, what the hell? Like, it was just sad, but whatever. Yeah, so I ended up being the first one out, if you couldn't guess that. My Little Yanni and Big Yanni ended up teaming up to take out Noah, which is pretty like, bruh, but yeah, that happened. Then my dad was the last one standing where, yeah, Big Yanni just took him out. That was it. Then after that, I just kind of did work. So yeah, Little Yanni won. He's the champion now. But yeah, after that, we kind of just chilled. I did most of my LA work on that bulk of the time. Looked at some pre-calc work to make sure I understood some stuff. You know, just overall chilling. Then I went downstairs to watch the football game. Now, yeah, the football game was playing, and we were just all chilling. I was doing my work mainly. I finished all my LA work, so that's fine. Oh, actually, no, I didn't finish all my LA work. I finished all my LA journal work. I have one more thing to do for LA, and then the rest of tomorrow, I'm gonna spend on working on pre-calc and physics. So yeah. Yeah, so after I did my LA journal, I just played Slay the Spire. I put my thing into iPad mode. I was just chilling. Then, you know, the game got kind of interesting because, you know, like I think it was Bears versus the Rams. Okay, it was fine, and then, you know, it was fine, like just chilling. I wasn't really paying attention. Then it got down to the fourth quarter. They were so gonna lose. Okay, like they were down by 10. They were down by 7, sorry. The Rams had 17, they had 10. It was fourth quarter. They're like 20 seconds on the clock. At this point, we were like, please get it over. Maybe just make a field goal. Okay? They get the ball. They start running back. Okay, the quarterback starts running backwards. Like 40 yards, he runs back. And we're like, what? Okay, it's over. Yeah, what is he doing? Is he going to try to run it? You know, we were still hoping. He throws the ball. We're like, yeah, that never makes it. Game over. We had a nice try because my cousins are from Chicago. The guy actually caught it. It was such a Hail Mary pass all the way from like he ran 40 yards back, and while moving backwards, throws the ball. The guy catches it on the corner of the like touchdown field. Insane. We went crazy. You know, it was, you know, we were prepared to like, you know, grieve and all that, but no, so fun. Yeah, that's what happened then. And, you know, then we kept watching. They lost because of up to a field goal, so that's that. But yeah, also I forgot to mention before then, me, Maria, and Aunt Irene went outside to, you know, go like to, you know, play in the snow because like it snowed. We were not prepared for the snow. I was not prepared for the snow, and you know, I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm cold. It's cold. I don't want to go outside. Then I was kind of like, you know, when was the last time I actually played in the snow? Like, it's been so long. And so it's kind of like, you know what, fine. I'm going to get my stuff on. I put on, like, 2 to 3 pairs of pants. Like, I think, I'm still wearing one of the layers, actually. Like, this is, like, my, long sleeve. Where's my short sleeve? This is my short sleeve. So I had one long sleeve, one short sleeve, one long sleeve, a coat, not coat, like a flannel thing, and then I had a sweatshirt over the flannel, and then I had a jacket. So I had like, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 5 layers on, which was, you know, nice. Then I had boots. I had socks, which I tucked this layer because I had two pairs of pants on. So I tucked this in, put my socks over it, and then I did all that, right? Then I put my boots on, whatever. Had hoodie. I had hat, hoodie, and that's it. So I went outside. We were playing up back. I brought the Beats pill and played Christmas music. I know it's like what, 14, 16 days after Christmas. It was such a Christmas vibe. Okay, we started playing. I pushed Maria down, and she fell in the snow. We made snow angels, and then it was so cold, right? So I pulled the hat over my face because I was getting cold, and so we started playing like Marco Polo that way, and I almost got on Irene. She was like I was like trying to find her. I heard she fell down. I heard her fall down, and then I fell down, and so then I was chasing her like on the ground trying to get her. I ended up getting her when she like kind of just like stopped moving. Like she sat down on like a tire that's in the back, and I just crawled to her. I found her. That was fun. That was really fun. Then we ended up throwing snowballs at the window. Actually, I don't think you can see it. Let me tilt the camera a little bit. If you like look over there, that's actually the snow we threw at the window. See that? Like that's like what can I zoom in? Yeah, that's the snow we threw out the window. It's pretty fun. You can see some snow back there too. And yeah, that was really fun. And then we went on a walk outside. We just started walking, in the street, playing Christmas music, dancing, whatever. It was fun. And then we, started walk back. Oh my god, when I was walking, my left hand got so cold. I genuinely thought I got frostbite on like one of these fingers. And and then when it started to get warmer, I thought it was bleeding. I was like, I didn't even want to look. I was like, I do not want to look at my hand. And I thought I was like bleeding and all that. I was like, oh my god. But no, it wasn't. It was just so cold. Oh my god. I thought I was getting, whatever. It was so cold outside. But that happened, and then we came back, whatever. Then that's when we started the Packer game thing. After that, we came upstairs, chilled. We played Pip. We taught my dad, Noah, and my mom how to play Pip. Oh no, not my mom. Yeah, but we taught Noah, cousin Noah, and my dad how to play Pips, the New York Times game. Yeah, and because we were kind of waiting for it till midnight so we could all do it, then, what do you call it? Yeah, then, waiting for it, we played like some card games. We played Spoons. What was it? It's like you have spoons laid out, and you need to get a four of a kind, and you can only have 4 cards in your hand at a time. And then when you put it down, you have to grab the spoon before everyone else. No announcing it or anything. It's actually really fun. So that was fairly fun to do. We did like 3 rounds of that. I was out every single. No, we did 2 rounds of that. I was out both rounds. First. Yeah, I was first out on like everything, bro. It was so sad. Except Kablam, but And then, we chilled. Talked about just stuff, yeah. Oh, sorry. We talked about Venezuela, like, how many, what is it? Aircraft carriers Russia and China has. Apparently Russia only has 1. China has 3. We have like 11. We saw videos about, I was scrolling YouTube Shorts and I saw like the U.S. evading Venezuela. Oh my god. That it was insane, like the visuals and stuff. And did all that. We were talking about how next age of warfare is gonna be drones. It's gonna be all drones. Like why? Like what's the point in having? My uncle said it best. Like, and investing $1 trillion into build probably more, right? Into building 11 aircraft carriers, housing some of the best jets in the world, when you could spend $1 million. Oh no, sorry. Let me rephrase that. An aircraft spend $1 trillion to make maybe 5-6 aircraft carriers, one top of the line. Spend money on training the best pilots to fly some of the best jets on these aircraft carriers, and protect these aircraft carriers with like dozens and dozens of ships, when you could spend $1 million on producing like, okay, if each drone costs like $1,000, $1 million, right? On producing like 1,000 drones or something like that, and you pay like these teenage boys like $13 to fly a drone into a boat with explosives? Like, the answer's clear. Like, if you spend $100 million on just drones, you can swarm. Like, you wouldn't be able to do anything. You'd need an EMP device. But EMP devices affect everything, right? It doesn't only affect the drones, it affects the ships. So you'd need a literal EMP device just to take out the drones. And if you don't have that, swarm. That's it. Like thousands and thousands of drones at the same time, swarm, you take out the entire fleet. There's literally nothing you can do. Unless I'm missing something here. Because we're talking, because we're talking about how Ukraine, Russia war just completely opened the West's eyes to these types of, like, this new age of warfare. It's gonna be drones on drones, like, it's, and on that point, it's like drones on drones. There's like no risk of human life, right? Like, war is literally going to turn into, not occupation, but war in general, like between countries, is gonna turn into like drone versus drone. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, especially these leaders and, like, these warlords, right? Spend billions of dollars on tanks or millions and millions of dollars on drones to wipe out your neighboring country. It's pretty easy when you think about it. It's pretty simple. It's like, yeah. I did not finish Pips yet. I'm stuck on it. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow or later today, right? Yeah. We kind of just we're chilling. Now we're done. Everyone's leaving at the same time. Did anything else happen? Yeah, that's it. Max is right there. I'll shift the camera to him if you want. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think, right? Because this is the last update video. It's kind of funny. This is probably the last update video I will do in this house this year. Because we come like once a year, right? So we're like, not once a year, I should say, but like usually like once to twice a year, different times. So yeah. I'm gonna keep these videos running until I die or something like that. It's nice to have these. But yeah, again, yeah, I didn't play a lot of online video games. I tried to detach from that because I didn't want to just spend like hours playing on that, because I don't see them often, right? So yeah, I gotta pack up tomorrow. Hopefully I wake up earlier than 11, so I'm gonna go to bed now. Yeah, this was my 15th daily update video in the Poconos. Hope you guys have a nice night, a nice day, whatever time of day it is. Yeah, let me switch the camera to Max. Wait, can I like twist? There's Max. Max, say hi. Yeah, that's Maxie. Yeah, let me just like hold up. Yeah. And this was the 15th daily update video. Have a good night and see you in the next one.